What's up, guys? This is Travis. Last time I spoke to you guys, I had gotten this truck, already had my lift on it, some King 2.5 reservoir shocks, riding on 37s. Wanted to do an updated video. Took a really long time to get a camper shell for this truck. This is the LEER 100XL. Kind of a basic camper shell. I'm sure you guys know about those. Basically at that trim level of camper shell, you have the option for the third vent out window or the solid picture glass where the kind of the entire deal pops out at an angle. I prefer just the third vent out window. You do lose your bed camera, something I'm not really too concerned about. I know it's in my bed, I don't need to see it with a camera, and they've done just as good a job on these molding around that tailgate as they did on my Ford Super Duty. Also one of these tailgates that sticks out, and been really happy with it. But either way, getting back to the truck, some of the other things about it, if y'all didn't see my first video, I'll try to put a link in the comment section. I think I know what that means. I hear a lot of guys always saying they're going to do that, and but here you go. It is been kind of a work in progress. I'll tell you guys a little bit about the truck. I have had it for going on right at a year and a half. I've got right at 19,000 miles on it. Got a couple other vehicles to keep from racking up the miles on this one. If you guys have seen my other video, kind of did a stable video of the other rides. A G63 AMG Mercedes 2020 long wheelbase autobiography supercharged Range Rover. I bought a 19 Rubicon Wrangler that my daughter seems to drive a lot. Awesome job on it. 4-inch lift, King 2.5 reservoirs, a trail ready custom painted to match winch bumper, and but here you go. Whenever I'm pulling a trailer or not wanting to race somebody in the G-Wagon, this is what I'm in. So there you go. At least you guys can kind of get an idea now. Same roof rack I've had on several other trucks. Don't knock it, it's old. Big fan of the Serco Safari rack. Just kind of meat and potatoes for roof racks. Tubular construction, lightweight aluminum. Basically you can get some self-tapping screws and put anything on that bad boy you want. I actually did have this one re-powder coated glossy black. They come with kind of a satin finish. Of course I can't lose my Thule ski carriers. Snowboard rack, put that up there, and of course case in point, wait, I guess the sun's in your eyes, you can't see it, but little fork mount skewer block. You can line those things up on it all day, as many fork mounts as you want. Of course I'm kind of a fan of the 599 upright. That one's got some hard miles on it, but again, first thing to go with on one of these, get your track set up, TK1 fit kit and the footer. There's your basic roof rack setup for a camper shell. But there you go. There's a truck. I don't really know what else to say or to point out about it. These are also an addition since last time. The amp research steps. There you go. Y'all have seen them. Nothing new there to see, except for the fact I'm always blown away at the number of guys that do not opt for the stainless steel trim piece. Looks really good, does a good job of tying it in, especially on a Denali trim package. It's like 75 bucks, guys. Makes a big difference. So as you guys can see, 2.5 reservoir in the front. Don't laugh, yeah, I've got my little LEDs up there. I figure if it's good enough for these kids with their rock lights in their fender wells with stock springs on a TJ and crap shocks, figured I can run them too. Went over this on my last video. The rear shock may be the only one in the country set up like this. I had my guy Nick at King put in a special order for these just before COVID hit at the end of 19. 2.5 reservoirs with 24 inches of custom hose added to it, so I could mount those in the fender well to access that adjustment knob. I wanted it basically to match the front. I don't know why they don't have that as an option. Nobody wants to reach back around behind the tube structure of the shock to have to get to that knob if you're dialing in the rebound on a load. But there you guys have it. Been pretty happy with it. There are some things in comparison to my 2017 Super Duty I did prefer on that truck, mainly for the most part because this one didn't come with those standard factory options that my 17 King Ranch Super Duty did. But still hard to beat the ride on these, even with the what totals to be about 4 inches of lift. Still rides awesome. So I did this on my last truck just to give you guys an idea. If you measure this truck, it's 46 inches to this line, so that gives you an idea. 46 inches in the front, 46 and a half on the back. Suspension max keys, Cognito upper control arms, along with the shocks on 37-inch tires. Again, like I said, I went all over all this on my previous video, but in case this is the only one you guys are seeing or seeing it for the first time, may as well go ahead and point this out. The Fab Four front winch bumper, first one right there. Talked to my girl Autumn at Fab Fours, been doing business with those guys a long time. She's awesome. They were actually not going to make this bumper for these trucks. They were going to discontinue it and only do the Matrix series. I guess I hounded them enough, along with a couple other guys that were into the old school style premium bumper. We literally decided or influenced them enough to continue on with this bumper, at least for this year model truck. And that is the first production model out to sell for the public. I ordered it bare, have it powder coated glossy black to match, because why would you put a textured finish anything on a truck this pretty? Warren 12,000 pound winch on it. Got that bad boy down in there. Of course, again, yeah, very rare that gets used in the case of self-recovery. I got a tractor. This isn't it. I got a razor. This isn't it. When I want to take something off-road and beat the hell out of it, this is not it. I use that winch mainly for pulling stuff out on my property that gets stuck. That nothing else alone will pull it out. But didn't really know where to take a video of this. I wanted it to be a pretty time of day where the sun could hit the other side, but it seems to be working against us for all intents and purposes. To give you guys an idea of the passenger side here. But yeah, walk around the back real quick, show you guys the back bumper, and that'll pretty much be the story on this one. Same deal with the back bumper. Fab Fours premium bumper. You still get to keep your little corner step. Of course, they're gonna get some scratches in them if you really go to using them. Something I did pretty cool on my Super Duty, I'm gonna do on this one too. Get some diamond plate, cut it out, just double-sided tape alone will hold it down on there, give you a pretty great stepping surface, and of course keep from messing up the finish on any bumper. Powder coated, textured, you name it, painted to match, whatever you got. But there it is, guys. 2020 with the camper shell and pre-search steps, the Fab Four bumpers, King 2.5 reservoirs, suspension max keys, Cognito UCAs on 37s, and don't forget little fender well LEDs, man. Gotta have them. They're fun. My kids get a kick out of them. So, all right, guys. Hey, check out my other video. You can see the stable. Gonna eventually end up doing a walk around of the others. I do have a walk around of the G-Wagon. I've done a walk around of my 2017 Super Duty. I'm going to end up doing one on my Rubicon Jeep, do one on the Range Rover, and of course my baby, my 1995 Nissan Pathfinder. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a like, all that jazz. You know, everything I always hear everyone else say at the end of their video. And catch you guys again soon. Thanks.